There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They feed him again. Got room to work. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Off play action. And the deflection by the defense. Brings up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Grabbed in the middle. It's White. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. They will score. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. On the move, it's Hayes. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On the move at the 30. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And the Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets open down the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. We saw that right there.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking to scramble.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And into this big hole. They are pretty desperate for answers right now. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Prescott. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak.
Down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Drills him with the stiff arm. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gives it on the option. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk.
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Finds his tight end. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up back and mess up this offense a little bit.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the move. Touchdown, Penn State!
Ready up. Set. Hut. Ready go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Let it play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Bruins are marching down the field. And they'll knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Walters. Nice move there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Ben. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging.
Oh, he's got some slings. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Punts it out of the air.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. with the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes the option. Running to Green. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Rolling right and going deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for